Welcome back, everybody, to the Irish Furion.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Irish Furion. I am the Irish Furion. This is the new live stream channel. Hopefully, you are able to pick this up loud and clear. I need to just open up a few windows. I need to open up. Okay, stop doing that. Just bear with me now while I see what's going on here. Okay. I need to open up the chat here somehow, and I forget how to do that in Restream. Where is the chat? I closed the chat window on this recently. And let me see, chat app, here we go. How are we doing? Download for Windows, open in browser. Okay, I need to do that. Okay. Chat. Okay. I've got that. I want to drag that and I want to bring it over here. All right. Bear with me now. If the frames start dropping out because because can't you say a nice one? Give us a 5x5 with our Patriots. Nice one. Excellent. Okay, I'll just resize that so it's manageable. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so all right, so I can see you guys over on my small screen over here. Anything you want to say, I can see it there, and I'll read you loud and clear. I don't know if I can bring it up on the screen, although you should be able to see it in your chat on YouTube, on the windows on YouTube. So this is not StreamYard where I can click on the bottom and bring up the thing at the bottom. It's possible I can do that. I'm just going to click on one of the doesn't seem to do it. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll sort that out in a later stream. But you can see your own messages in the chat in YouTube. So we'll just wait till a few more file in. Okay. I'm just going to look at my YouTube here. That's going to take a bit of bandwidth, so bear with me if there's a few dropped frames while I'm at this. I'll get the stats. Let's see. Oh, where are the stats up there? The stats should be up there. Tools, scripts, sync collection profile view, stats, docs. Get out the stats. I want to see am I dropping any frames. Frames per second. Live, no drop frames so far, which is impressive. Okay, so I've been live streaming 3 minutes. We'll keep it going a little bit longer till we get a few more in. And nice to see you, Conscious Air. Good to have you here. I'm going to take a look in YouTube here. What is going on with the chat there? Is there a live chat on that? Oh, you have to open up the video. Me live streaming on YouTube. Channel content. Okay. Up the video. Me live streaming. Cheers, Bud Lightfoot. Okay. Channel content. Okay. Greetings. I missed your greetings there on Restream, but it showed up on YouTube here. Cheers, Bud Lightfoot. Okay. I'm going to have to turn it off here on my YouTube because even though your chat is more clear, I'm hearing myself talking. Oh, maybe I could actually just mute that while having that chat up. Let me try that and pause it on that, and that would then let me see the chat in real time while shutting myself up on the screen. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm shut up. Okay, bit of an echo, all right. All right, so is that so? When you say that, Richard, a bit of an echo. What kind of echo? Is it clear now? Is there any echo? Is there any echo going through? Is it singular vox? Right, looking at myself, pause here looks a bizarre. Is there any way to kind of get rid of that? Grand now. Good. Nice one. Okay. So we'll have a bit of fun. It'll piss us off. But that's the idea of this video, in my estimation. But I want you guys to chat away and let me know what you think. You know, I'll have my own thoughts on this. Good meal, Mahagat, conscious here. Right. So, I will just open it up in OBS. And you can see the video now, can you? Is it coming up on screen? I'm ready to go with that if it is. Can you see that? I'll look at it on your chat on YouTube. Details, the mystery of the dancing garda. Okay, no worries, conscious error, no problem, no problem. This will be up for later anyway. Excellent. All right, yeah, and it's coming. The chat is also in real time on Restream. All right, nice one. Okay, so you see my ugly mug on the face there on the screen. But you're seeing it now anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so let me see what is visible on OBS. Okay, so let's watch it anyway. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So, my God, look! I looked in the suggested videos, and there's Q Cares here, which is the name of the channel. It's new, 6 hours ago, and again, hour on Garda. She gonna step up to Swiss police. Hour. Oh, I get so weary when I hear those terms. So let's go. Oh, I was there. It's down in New Ross, Wexford. It's a lovely place, really amazing. And I'll shut up now. Still New Ross. It's some house, I forget a name, a family name and house. Well, obviously a girl who's done Irish dancing when she was younger. Amazing how they can get them to dance like trained, all for the love of money. Anyway, I'll shut up. You guys go after this. Yep, that's right, conscious sir. That's right. Okay, right. I'll get OBS back up so I can see you guys. I don't know what happens to the screen when I do this. Okay, it's just paused on the end of the video for me there. But all right, so it's perfect. The journal tier fodder. Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder how much what you. Okay, so there's only the three of us here as far as I can see. Where Richard McKevitt says, virtue signaling all the way, pandering to the LGBTV mob and the Africans. Sad. Okay. Like the point, Richard. All right, so I'll leave you guys at it like a little bit longer and see what else you say. I'm not going to contradict you. All I'll do is, it's not my job. It's not what I'm here to do. Of course, I'll give my take on it at the end of all of this. But I like what you're saying so far. I see a lot of you. You get a lot of it. You get it. What do you mean, Richard? Is there a video of them practicing for it as well? I mean, that's the first time I watched that video. That's my first time. Oh, 3 watching now. Okay. Who else is here? So there's the Conscious Air, there's Richard McKevitt. Who else is here? If you're more than welcome to put something in the chat. Add your voice to this conversation about this. We just watched Garda Irish Police across Ireland dancing on Jerusalem. You know? So Conscious Hour says, I've seen the original in Zug. Conscious Hour, man, you are going to have to tell me what Zug is. I don't know. Okay, it's a beautiful place. The Swiss police are not in the same position as us, so it's less of an issue. Do explain, good sir. Yes, I have it somewhere. Came out a few days ago. Okay. Yeah. It says there's only 1 in the chat now, so I don't know if that's true. I would say there's more. It's the way it is. Look, the Conscious Air is there, so that's 2. Town in Switzerland. Zug, right, okay. Gotcha. So, let's see. Maybe it's Restream reads the viewers incorrectly. I'm just going to go and look at... does it say in the chat? Does it say in the chat how many are viewing? I can't see that in YouTube. Okay, so just get that back up again. What do you see on the screen? What is it? Is it just my window down in the bottom and a blank YouTube video and then your chat in YouTube? Is it? As it was there. Maybe I can actually keep that up and bring that back down. Town in Switzerland. Oh yeah, it'll stay as a frozen shot on that one. It's a beautiful place, Switzerland. Let me see what it says there. Conscious Town, Switzerland. Yeah. Anybody else got any input on this video? The Conscious Zug police started the dance, and the Gardaí. So, well, that's what we're told, and thought they would do an Irish version. Shame about the timing. Sometimes with you, Conscious Air, I don't know whether you're being tongue in cheek or you're cracking a funny without you realizing it. Yeah. Well, let's see. I've been to Zug, actually, stunning, lovely place. Yeah, I've heard Switzerland is absolutely fantastic. Good vibes. Yeah, absolutely. So. You're probably just seeing my frozen mug on the screen because that's the YouTube. I've got the YouTube live stream of this live stream up right now. It's hard to find words for this type of crap, to be honest. Okay, now I've got loads to go. I mean, I'm going to go on this, but I want you guys to have your say first. You know, I want you guys to talk first, and then I'll just bring in my piece. You know, so like, go for it, guys. Flow, let it out, let it all. Put it all out there, and we'll work with it. What do you think of the live stream so far? Not taking the piss, man, but sometimes I do play devil's advocate a bit. I noticed that. Yeah, I did notice that. I noticed that. That's cool too, though. That means that if you do that, that means you can assess an argument from both sides, which is a very important thing to do, and a very good thing to do. Very good in the sense that it gives you a very rounded position. And also, if you do hold a position, but you can also see it from the other person's point of view, or it gives you an advantage in a discussion or an online argument or wherever, you know. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, so it does take a while for restream. There we go. Okay, it catches up with the next sentence in about 10 seconds, I'd say. All right. How long are we at this now? As I said, it's only going to be a short stream. We're 15 minutes in. So, do you want me to give my piece? Say what I think in relation to this, which I'm going to anyway. But sure, yeah, cool. Do you want to see? Can we find the dancing nurses and doctors? I just remember that. You want to try doing that? Hang on. Tick tock dancing doctors. Dancing doctors, nurses. TikTok dancing doctors, nurses. Okay. Look at this stuff, man. Okay. Well, I'm just going to say, look at it. Like, The Guardian, right? The Guardian has coronavirus. Doctors and nurses in Iran filmed dancing in bid to boost morale. Hospital staff dance together to de-stress during a coronavirus pandemic. Nurses, you're seeing all this, yeah? I need feedback from you guys. I think what the garda did at the Clonfin commemoration the other day was despicable, but that's another story. I've no idea what that is. You know, I get little trinkets of information. I'll look it up. Sure, I can look that up. Clonfin commemoration. Now that we've got OBS and Restream and all this, I mean, sure, we can check it out. How did you spell commemoration? O-R-A-T-I-O-N. Clonfin. Ah. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay, so just take that down. You're not supposed to be seeing that. We're ambushed by the Gardaí. Say that again. The National Party were ambushed by the Gardaí. Okay. All right. So, Clonfin commemoration. I'm going to make a few mistakes here and there, so bear with me. And I don't mind. I mean, if it's you guys, you know the dealio. But it's tricky. It's tricky trying to get it right, you know. Clonfin commemoration, right. So the 99th Clonfin remembering brave fighters, 100th anniversary commemoration of Clonfin ambush during Clonfin commemoration home Facebook. Clonfin was an ambush carried out by, okay, yeah, I saw stuff about that on Facebook. Carried out by the Irish Republican Army, IRA, during 1921. Today is it? Okay. Clonfin ambush, Wikipedia, Longford Gardaí breakup. Okay, that's it there, look. Longford Gardaí breakup okay, so they were breaking it up based on that you're not supposed to be in large groups. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's what that was. Yeah. Okay. Back to TikTok. Let's see. TikTok dancing doctors and nurses. Let me see how this looks. Okay. I need to sort out the window a little bit better. So Concord, coronavirus nursing and lifting. Dancing doctors spread joy and positivity for all humankind. OHSU doctor dancing in hospital corridors after reprieve during coronavirus epidemic. Jefferson doctors use viral dance to send important message. Woman says dancing doctor left her disfigured while... Oh, Lord. Like, can you see it? Yeah, you can. Woman says dancing doctor left her disfigured while making music. They love to do that. Okay, so you know, I don't know whether you know that how I think about this. So I'm going to tell you what I think about this. Okay, I believe that there's no power in politics. I believe that politics is run by finance. I believe that. Let me see here now. I believe that all the media is owned. I believe that all media is owned by the same people who own politics. I believe that this has been going on for quite a long time. And I believe that we've been led to believe that we have a democracy. And that, now, bear with me, okay? I've been researching this for a while. I'm not mad, obviously. I believe that what's happening right now with the pandemic is the next step in keeping control of global power. And I think that the people who run all of this are running this narrative about COVID-19. All right? That's what I think. And that as all the spells that they've been throwing out through the media, keeping us all in a state of manufactured consent, because that's what they do. They manufacture consent. I'm doing a very large video on this soon. Don't know whether to make it a live stream or whether to actually make it a recorded video. But they manufacture consent. Look up Edward Bernays. He's going to be in the video that I'm doing. He is the grandnephew of Sigmund Freud. Edward Bernays was hired by governments. He was hired by corporations. He was hired by American presidents. He is regarded as the modern father of public relations. He coined the term the war to end all wars. He coined the term a teenager. Okay, the war to end all wars basically created one of the biggest meat grinders of the 20th century, incentivizing young men to get up and go out and fight a war which they thought would end all wars. It was the manufacturing of consent. So there's plenty of videos of Edward Bernays online on YouTube speaking. I think there's even one where he's interviewed. Yes, conscious error. Yes. So they manufacture consent. Okay. They offer a ticket and they say, "Do you take the ticket?" They deceive. But as they deceive, they also show you something to free them up from karmic debt. Okay? So if you're stupid enough and blind through, if you want to talk in terms of religiosity, blind through sin, if you have engaged in so much sin, and I don't mean so much, I mean sin that blinds you from seeing the truth. This is why I talk about moral compasses by speaking the truth all the time. You forge your moral compass. And you have a strong north, south, east, and west. You know what's up, you know what's down. What they've been doing is disintegrating that for the longest time. And media, Hollywood, and Netflix, I'll get to that, right? Edward Bernays' grandnephew is a man called Mark Rudolpho. He's the co-founder of Netflix. My own battles online, these battles that I have with paid trolls on YouTube, paid trolls on Facebook, is the same thing. These people are manufacturing consent. They sway the narrative. They swarm in on people who disagree, and they basically shame them. Okay? Be it in the past, be it about abortion, be it about mass immigration into your country, be it about ethnic identity. Conscious Hour says, Furion, not sure if you know Academic Agent, but his style is not all that different to yours. His channel is worth a look. I know of him, yeah. The Century of the Self is real. Yeah. Okay, so I believe, like, once you understand how, like, I even believe that social media was created again to manufacture consent. It's like when people who aren't in the know and they watch Hollywood movies, they watch Netflix, they believe that they're being entertained. They believe that that's what it's all about, is entertainment. And think about it, right? You have a disparate group of hundreds of thousands, if not millions and billions of people. How do you get all of those fishies to flow in one direction? How do you get them to flow in one direction? You manufacture their consent. How do you manufacture their consent? Well, you put a device in every home which tells them how to think. What is the device? What is it? We grew up with it. Look how it's moved on now to smartphones, tablets, the internet. But the internet is also a double-edged sword. It's now given us the ability to see more clearly and deeply into this stuff. So I believe that the people who rule us but don't show themselves and don't say, we rule you. Here's who rules you. Here's who rules you. Leo Varadkar, Donald Trump, Biden, Micheál Martin. They say, they're who rule you. Now go look at them. But the real strings of power are the World Bank, central banking, money, finance, who owns it all, okay? The locuses of power, which I believe are London, the Vatican, and Washington, okay? The dancing videos, the dancing nurses, the dancing doctors are like stringless puppets to show you how ridiculous you are. To say, here, you're easily entertained. You're easily fooled. You take ticket after ticket after ticket. Now look how foolish you are. Dancing doctors and dancing nurses. You understand? It's the same thing with the garda. Here's the thing. It's a system. I'm going to read your comments in a moment. You have the conscious errors there, okay? Richard might still be there, I don't know. Okay, so, and if I sound tired, it's because at this time of night, I'm usually quite tired. All right, but I'm energized to talk to you about this. And yeah, I'll read your stuff first. Conscious error says, yeah, the century, okay. Absolutely, Ashalogos is also excellent at these points, manufacturing consent. Yes, what you see, the conscious error, the informational messages you absorb, this becomes your reality. Yes, but I think it goes more than that. It's not just the informational messages you absorb. I think the device, the television, is, yes, it's informational messages that you absorb, but it's also its flicker rate, 50 hertz, It's spellcraft, use of language. It's music, the use of music to work on the emotions while the mind is being dulled down, But that's what I believe the dancing garda are. It's the same thing as the doctors and nurses. You're being told how ridiculous you are. You're being told that, we own this system, and these are the people who keep you safe. These are the people who heal you. But look, in this pandemic that you've submitted to, that you've shut off your reasoning and your critical thinking, here's your doctors and nurses dancing while there's a pandemic. Here's your garda, dancing in places where you are not allowed to go to freely enjoy anymore. I'd go further with the religiousness of this, with the spirituality of this, which I believe is a big part of it. But I don't know, I always know that I come up against the wall with people who don't subscribe to that. And I want to keep you on board for now, to understand, at least to come this far with me in understanding this. This is a system. You understand that you have, and your parents have, and your grandparents have lived under all their lives. You outsourced labor, effort to somebody else. You walk into a shop, you pick up a pint of milk, and you put it in your bag. You didn't own the cow. You didn't feed the cow. You didn't milk the cow, but you have a pint of milk in your bag. You paid something called money for that. That's a system which is created for your grandparents, your parents, you, which makes life a whole lot more convenient, a whole lot more safer, but it also dumbs you down, and you're also taking a ticket, a spiritual ticket, because you've bought into the system. It's like going to vote. We know that politicians are window dressing, but you still go and vote. So what are you doing? You're ticking the checkbox. You're ticking the checkbox to say, I agree to this system. Okay. Anybody else got anything they'd like to throw in there? Any other points? Anything else that you want to talk about? I'll give another. What are we live streaming for? Over half an hour now. So yeah, and like to anybody who hasn't done this research or hasn't, can't piece the pieces of the puzzle together, will think I'm crazy, and that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. But the truth is the truth is the truth, and that's what I want my channel to be about. I want my channel to be about truth, and I want it to be about learning to think critically, getting away from the television, getting away from Netflix, online paid system, big system provided services, and more ground level community interaction and activity, So, okay, so I'm not seeing anybody else adding to that. Mystery of the dancing. Okie dokie. So I think I'm going to leave it there for now. You guys made some good points. And let me see, how do I do this? Is there any way I could do that if I do that? No, I won't do that. No. All right, so you have your messages in the chat. Some great points made by Richard and the conscious error. Yeah, but I'm the same. When I'm doing stuff and I'm listening to a stream, that's what I do. I'm actually multitasking. I'm like washing up the dishes, I'm soldering something, I'm making something, while I'm listening to the podcast and the live streams that I do as well, So I'm going to sign off, and I look forward to the next stream. But wasn't it really interesting, like looking at that? Isn't it a freaky feeling when you just go and you look at these guys dancing? I haven't done the research, but I woke up a long time ago. Now when I look back at all the... Yes, Richard, very true. That is very true. You do. I just want to see what I can see on that. I'll start playing that vid. What do you say there, Sammy? Yeah. Well, that's why you're here, because we know what... It's incredible.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze.
Like, it's a killer being a seriously musical person. Listen to this, knowing that this is the music is taking me over, like, and I just want to start moving. But it's like I'm going, you're deceivers. These poor people have been deceived as well. Is it in Spanish, guys? Lo sé. Does, but Richard, don't be so affected. You know, stand back from it and laugh at it. You know, that's what I do. And I see this is all in God's plan, and that's fine. Yeah, it is. It's the same with all. Look at all the movies that are made, and then how they pull all your senses in. You know. And they're all wearing masks. Good God. I love her focus in her eyes. I played flamenco for years, and the singers would often have that huskiness tone in their voice as well, you know? It's really nice. Are they out in the bog? Yeah, it is. Alright. I just want to see what can and can't be seen there. Okay. I'd be so careful. Just pull that down a little bit. Can I do that? Okay. Do. All right. Oh, we can see that. Okay. I've still got to get to know this thing. It's going to be a while. Anyway, so it is. It's fiendish. I like the way you put it. I like the words you use, Conscious Air. It is fiendishly brilliant conditioning. It is. Same as installing credit to the youngsters on board with this. Oh yeah. No, that was all spellcraft. That was all the use of a small young child, an innocent girl, you know, supposedly supposed to have the wisdom of the ages. What do all us adults know? You know, we're so bogged down with being adults. How can we know anything about the truth of things? You know, this is what we were fooled with. This is the spellcraft. You know, it's like they can fool you for a short period of time to say that you don't have the wisdom of a child. You know, you're so bogged down with worldliness that you can't know the truth. It's like, what? You're telling me, an adult man, that a little child knows more than I do? Get a grip. You know, like when you see it, when you see the inversion, that's when you go, hang on, I'm going to have a little bit more confidence from now on and not have the wool pulled over my eyes so easily. Yeah, catchy. That's part of the problem. Yeah, Richard, don't be feeling sick looking at this stuff. Like, I get that. Like, I think too, that's another part of it. I think that's another level, another spell, is that, and the fact that it opens up with Jerusalem. Don't be fooled by liability shields. You know, the people who are doing this, a lot of people will say that they come under the heading of a particular tribe of people, and whereas a lot of them are, because they have a culture of deception, and you know, but it's on you always. It's up to you if you don't have the morality to see through the deception. As I said, forging the moral compass, you're being tested, and when that happens enough, your civilization takes a blow, you know. But the real high level guys who hide behind that term of the name of that tribe, use it as a liability shield, and they are not practicing of that tribe. or of that religious belief, if you know what I mean. Word association. Bruce is the next article on the moral inversion. I'd like to see that article or video. Moral inversion, yeah. It fascinates me. I'll be quite honest with you. It fascinates me how we've been controlled through subversion and inversion. Fascinates me. I'm actually, I now that I can see the spells for what they are, and a lot of people are waking up to it as well, which is great because it means that true morality is coming back, and people will have to go, oh, what's this all about? Do send me a link or put it in the chat on this video. I'd like to see that, Conscious Error, please. You sent me a very good article, another one that I would like to get to the bottom of, and you and I were talking about this in a previous stream, is the mother and baby homes. That's something I'd really like to investigate a little bit more. I think that is a spell. I think that is a spell also, and it's the manufacturing of consent and the control of narrative. In order to do so, yeah, I'll be here. I'm here. It's one of those streams where you could just hang out and take your time. Which is better, with the shadow or with the fill? With the shadow. Or Mother Baby was absolutely. Yeah, well, I just think it's a big one to blow out of the water. I really do think that when we crack that one with the Irish, it's going to wake an awful lot of people up about how they're being controlled in narrative form, you know? Like when I'm online now, anytime, I always open up my comments in the comment section of, we say, one of these spells narratives. I'll always open it as watch how the paid trolls swarm to control the narrative, and I put that up first so that people go, oh, what's that all about? And they start to actually take it on board and go, there's people in here who are paid trolls? What are they doing here? Controlling the narrative. What narrative? This narrative. And they think it through, you know? I'm not a fan of the church. I'll say that right now. I'm not a fan of the church. I'm investigating Christianity. I think that the church is another level. It's another thing. And we'll talk about that at some stage. I think that there's a lot of good people in the church. I think that a lot of the clergy were very good people. Nice. We'll go look at it now, will we? What is it? That's an article, isn't it? So how do I get to... Okay. Let me just get this here now. Okay. The inversion agenda. Showing a guy's naked ass. Don't know if I can show that. Yeah. Okay, look, it's in the chat there. It looks good. But I'm going to keep my... I'm just keeping it out so that I don't get a strike or anything like that. Looks good. Looks like there's a lot of good info covered in that one. Right, okay. That's the main one. Yeah. Like, Richard, when it comes to the church, I have very different opinion and understanding of the church at this stage. And it's also... but the church. Do you remember I mentioned about the three locuses of power: Washington, City of London, and the Vatican. The Vatican, you understand? Which you can't see the article. It's in the link. See, it's back there. Look, it's 1, 2, 3. The Conscious Error put a link. rouchefeed.com/the-inversion-agenda. Double post. No, you didn't double post, man. I can see it there. That's fine. I can see it. Don't know why Richard can't see that. Let's see. I'll look in YouTube here. Version, yeah. Yeah, it's there. It's there. I'd say, yeah, you should be able to click on that if you're on your phone, or you can copy and paste, just drag it along it and copy it. Press Control C. And yeah, Richard sees it. Cool. 888. Apparently, the vaccine is safer than any previous one by virtue of the fact 9 pills I've taken in Britain and there's not a noticeable matter. Okay, we got a troll. We got a troll. Troll alert. Okay. All right. I stepped out, you stepped in again. I stepped out, you stepped in again. And away to Flanagan's ball. All right, so Conscious Air, you and I, we might have an attack on that narrative, that spell sometime. The mother and baby's homes. So in distribution version, you'll get it. He's got it. He said you can see it now. He said Richard said 2 back there. Okay, we got 45 minutes in without one troll in here. All right, now I mean, it's to be expected. Blah 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 blah. Right, so I don't know if anybody else wants to talk about anything else. Yeah, so Conscious Air, you and I'd like to do a live stream. It is an article. Yeah, I'm probably getting these messages delayed. I'd like to do a live stream on it. I'm going to present some info on the mother and baby homes. I'm going to do a little bit of research. A friend of mine, she's very good. She sent me, she's great for sending on articles and stuff which counters the narrative. She sent me one by a guy talking about this very subject. So that is something I would like to get onto. But that was a good one with the dancing garda, wasn't it? Oh, Lord. Anywho, all right, so I'm going to leave it there. That's 45 minutes. It's great to have the right company in here when talking about this stuff. It makes the world of a difference. Look, as we go on with this channel, the live stream channel, the pay trolls are going to come in and they're going to sow dissent and sow what is it? This not disinfection. They'll infect, not disinfect. There we go. There we go. The end made it. There we go. 888. Crown, facts are not welcome here. Drinky wine glass. 2 trolls. We made it as far as what? 47 minutes in before 2 trolls came in. All right, I'm not going to give them any more time. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. Talk to you again. And I hope this was of some